Good morning. Welcome. I am really glad to have you here with me today. I hope that's not too loud. I wanted a little bit of festive music today, not for any reason in particular, just because I needed some uplifting music today, not just our typical meditation music, but for many reasons in general. I think you understand why. We've been going through some things. Maybe not you personally, but me in particular, with some issues and with some deaths, and it's just I needed something uplifting today, and I wanted to bring it to you. So, of course, now the heater kicks on, so you can't hear it. Turn it up. So I have something exciting today. I have some new cards. That might be too loud now. Sorry. A little off this morning. I have some new cards that I got at Relics, at the lovely local place around here that has all kinds of hidden gems. It's called How to Be a Wildflower Deck. And it's not really a tarot deck, it's more of an inspirational affirmation mantra, daily mantra deck. And it's got pictures and objects on the front of the cards, mostly flowers or something to do with wild things outside in nature. And I thought I would choose one today and read the back of it and see what it says. And then also we would do a self-care, and I would draw a rune today. So, and we'll see how it goes from there. So, excuse me, I'm still kind of getting over the cold, but feeling much, much better than I have lately. So with this deck, it's very unique. It's, like I said, there's pictures on the back, and in fact, I might actually give us an option of putting down maybe 10 cards and having you choose an object, and I could personally send you a message of what that card says. I might do that later if I have some time. So today, you know what? I'm picking this one. I'm picking the compass because it feels like we need direction. I need direction. So, the compass, I picked that today. And, okay, so it says, let your heart be your compass. Let your heart be your guide. So, of course, that's a little, let your heart be your compass. Let your heart guide you in the right direction. So listen to your intuition, of course, as always. Trust those gut instincts. And it's kind of a neat little mantra. So, all right. And I think I will, when I'm done, I'll post a couple of objects at the bottom, and you guys can choose individually what you would like to see. I'll try that today. So, for our self-care book, let's see what our affirmation is today. There. Wow, this is cool. Okay, so it says, life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. The other side says, let reality be reality. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. Oh, this is one complete thing. This is not two different quotes. I'm sorry. Usually it's two different quotes. So it's a complete one. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. And I forget how to pronounce this. Laozi. Lazi. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. I know that name, not pronouncing it correctly. So I will take this and post it at the bottom. This is a very neat one. I like this. So, let our heart be our compass. Let things flow naturally. And let's see what our rune says today. By the way, I want to thank you all for being so supportive with the passing of Lynn. She was a very neat person. And I did go sit with Bob, her husband, for a little over an hour on Tuesday, and I took some flowers over and got to meet her daughter, and so it was nice. It was nice to it was just nice to be there. So, letting our heart be our guide, letting things flowing naturally. What message, divine message, can we hear for our group? Acceptance. That's a good one. Excuse me. 95. Acceptance. Okay. So acceptance looks like a little arrow almost opening. This is the correct way that it's shaped. But it looks like a little arrow kind of opened towards the right. So, and the runes can also be, you can get them kind of upside down and things like that, but there's not really much you can have reversal meanings, but the book that I'm using in particular is not made that way. So there's different books you can pick up, but just so you know, this is a different book, and it will give you the negatives with the positives, because obviously in nature there always has to be a balance, the yin to the yang. Just a side note, sorry. Acceptance. This is a rune of major blessings. Blessings received and blessings bestowed. Acceptance forms the foundation for loving yourself. Before you can rebuild your life, you must come to know the peace that acceptance. Before you can rebuild your life, you must come to know the peace that accompanies self-acceptance, for out of that peace arises the willingness and the wisdom to greet each day with a quiet heart. In the circle of God's love, serenity and acceptance are linked by patience. Serenity and acceptance are twins. Yet, as with all twins, one must be born first, one second, one leading and one following. To be a happy second twin is to understand the true nature of acceptance. Therefore, remember the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference for today, if you add that. Whatever may be troubling you, this rune is saying, Know that the time has come to accept what you cannot change, especially if it has caused you confusion, sorrow, or pain. To do so restores you to the power to change what you can. If you feel the pain is too great, you may need to turn to prayer in order to find your way to acceptance. And yet sometimes it is unwise to pray away the pain, lest the understanding to be gained on the far side of pain be prayed away too. For it is the gradual acceptance of the feelings and memories of the past that enables us to change. And while you may be unable to alter your present situation, what you can do is transform your response to that situation. Herein lies your freedom, a freedom that will, in time, permit you to move on. Remember that you are human. This rune is saying, accept your imperfections and know that you can set a new course for your life, 1 degree at a time, 1 day at a time. Here is a thought so simple that it might even seem trivial, and yet it lies at the heart of acceptance. Where you are now is just fine, because that's just where you are, and you have a perfect right to be there. Anyone who is reluctant to support you in being where you are at this moment is no friend of acceptance. There is a special kind of valor in accepting the truth of what is happening in our lives, our families, our schools, our cities, our nation. For until we can teach our children the power of acceptance, there is neither the possibility for lasting change nor any hope to alter the course of human events in the years to come. Receiving this rune calls for gladly giving up the old and being prepared to live for a while empty while you wait for the new to come, to become illuminated in its proper time. Since we are in the waning time period with the moon, this is another perfect thing to receive. I mean, letting go and releasing, accepting, and it says gladly giving up the old, being prepared to live a little empty for a while you wait for the new to become illuminated in its proper time. I feel that by the time this new moon comes around and then comes to the full moon, there are some major changes happening with a lot of different things going on. I don't know specifics, but I can feel it, that the new moon is approaching and we're releasing, we're letting go, we're doing some changes. It's not just us. There's a lot of things going on in the world, of course, but in the next month and a half until that new full moon is illuminated, there's a lot of work to be done and progress to be made, and we're doing it. We are doing it. We're seeing it happen with these cards coming up. It's guiding us in the right direction. I'm blown away sometimes by these readings because sorry I'm taking a while today, but I have never claimed to ever be a psychic or a medium or anything like that, but I feel like my intuition is good, and sometimes I do get weird feelings that I have been validated by, but it's these guys, it's the cards and that I connect with, and they bring through the messages. I'm just the conduit, as my friend would like to say, which was awesome. So thank you again for being here with me. I love you guys just dearly. And so we have a couple different things to think about: acceptance, following our heart, as using that as our compass to steer us, and going with the flow sometimes, as we have to. Sometimes we just have to do it. We can't force things. So have a great day. I hope you all are having a good experience in life right now. And if you're not, just pick up those reins of the chariot and get them into gear. Okay? Mwah. I love you.